Hey y'all, okay, I'm back in the kitchen tonight. Let me tell y'all what I'm going to make. I'm going to do a healthy, or my kind of healthy. I kind of got in a little bit of a feud the other day with something that I posted and just said that I was trying to make it a little bit healthier, and there was a person that did not agree with that, and that's okay. But tonight I'm going to do a chicken and broccoli casserole. No pasta, y'all. But no, y'all know if you want to add pasta to this, I'm going to envy you. It will be delicious. But I'm not going to do any pasta. I've been doing good on my, trying to, limit my pasta. So tonight I'm going to leave it out. Besides Mother's Day is coming up. And so I'm thinking I'm going to cheat on that day. We all deserve to have a good meal on Mother's Day, right? So let me show y'all what I got going here. So I have already steamed my broccoli. I have it over here draining. I just steamed it for a few minutes because I used fresh, okay? And then I got me a rotisserie chicken. I thought of this earlier today, and I thought I'm going to go grab me a rotisserie chicken before they all get sold out. So I have that over here diced up, and now what we're going to do is just make our sauce to go over this, and that's it. We're going to mix it up and pop it in the oven. This is super easy. It is very customizable. You do this however you want to do, using whatever ingredients that you have. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. So I have maybe about half a stick of butter here melting down in my pan. This is where I steam my broccoli, and I just threw that little half a stick of butter in there. Let me get y'all up here, okay? And now I have half a block of cream cheese. Okay, I've had it sitting out here getting soft, so we're going to throw that in. Let me turn this down now. I've got that butter melted. Okay, and also, y'all, I still had this little bit of cream cheese with the garlic and herb, and I'm going to use the rest of that. I looked at it, it's still good until June, and I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and throw the rest of that in there. You can see I don't have that much, maybe about 2 tablespoons. But I tell you what, this would be good with just using a little container of this, if that's what you wanted to do. That's what I'm saying. This is something you can do with whatever you have and make it work, okay? I'm going to do my sauce with like with the butter, the cream cheese. I'm going to do some sour cream, some broth, that sort of thing. But you could do this. You could use heavy cream. You could use milk. You could do a can of cream of chicken if you want to do that way. Just really, it's just whatever you want to throw in it, and it will be good. And like I said, if you want to throw some pasta in, I have some of that protein pasta in the cabinet, and I thought, well, maybe I'll do that. And then I thought, nope, this will be good without it. I'm just going to leave it out. And you could also do a mixture of broccoli and cauliflower too, if you want to. They had the broccoli and the asparagus on sale the other day at my little grocery, so I bought a package of each. And so I'm going to sear up some asparagus as my side dish. I know a lot of green, but hey, it's healthy, it's good. So we're going to go with that tonight, y'all. I've been doing so good all week. I've just mostly been eating salads and grilled chicken. We grilled all that grilled chicken the other day. We used all that up, but you could definitely use leftover grilled chicken for this. We had eaten all of ours, so I bought the rotisserie chicken. But this is perfect for something like that. Like I tell you, I'll use your grilled chicken. So today I thought, I don't want a salad again tonight. I want something different. So what do I want? And this is what I come up with, and I think it's going to be great. So far in here I have my butter, my half container of cream cheese, and that little scoop of that other. We're not even going to count that. And then now I'm going to put in some sour cream. Let's see. Let's do about half a cup of sour cream. Like I said, if you don't like sour cream, you can definitely do something else. I know y'all noticed, but I lean more towards like the sour cream cheese combination over like the cream of soups. I don't use a lot of the cream of soups that much. I do occasionally, but not too much. Let's add a little bit of season. Onion powder. Just sprinkle some in. Okay. We're not going to do much because we're going to do another kind of season here in a second. Garlic powder. Okay. Just a little bit of pepper. Y'all, those storms yesterday were crazy. There was a tornado that hit the town that's over on the other side of us, and goodness, the damage is terrible. I just hate it. It was these storms this time of year, y'all. It just gets you nerves in a shape, don't it? Okay, so we did a little bit of seasoning. Now I'm going to put some ranch seasoning in this. I just think it will give it a really good flavor. You can leave this out. I think it'd be great without it, but I'm gonna add in about half a pack. Okay, and then I have some chicken broth here that I made up using my little powder stuff here. Y'all, I love this. I like this better than the cubes. I like this better than the kind that you can get in a jar. If y'all have not tried this kind, you try it, which I'm sure y'all probably do. I'm probably late to the party on that, but I love it. So I have 1 cup of it here that I made up just with some hot water and some of that powder. I may not use this whole cup, but that was just what I made. Smells good, y'all. Smells good. I'm gonna go ahead and just put the whole cup in there. We'll be all right. If we have extra, we have extra. Okay, y'all. I'm just gonna let this get good and hot and bubbly, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of cheese into it, and that's gonna be it. We're gonna throw all this together, pop it in the oven, and that's gonna be dinner. Oh, and I gotta get that asparagus out, but I'll be back. Okay, so while we're waiting on this to come up to a good boil, I have my little, I hope this is going to be a big enough pan. This is my 8 by 11. I felt like I wasn't going to have enough for a 9 by 13, but hey, if we had to swap pans, that's just what we got to do. So I'm going to spray this one really good. And I have my oven preheated, y'all, on 375. Okay, let me get my broccoli over here. Whoops, still got water in it and running everywhere. All right, so here is my broccoli. I just steamed it up for just a few minutes. This was just one package. You know, it had like 2 heads in the package like you get in the produce section. So let's put that on there. Okay. And then I have my rotisserie chicken here that I have diced up. We're just going to pour that over the top. Now, if you want to mix all this up in a bowl and then pour it on your casserole dish, you can do that too. But I think it's going to work just fine like this. Put that over the top. There we go. Me and Belle been snacking on this rotisserie chicken. Y'all, are they not so good? Especially when you first get it home. And it's so good and hot. Goodness, I love it. Okay, let's set this aside for a second so we can focus on our little sauce mixture here. So remember, we did half a stick of butter, half a block of cream cheese, some sour cream, some chicken broth, salt, or no, I didn't put any salt because I did the other, but we did pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and a little bit of ranch seasoning. And that's been it so far. So now what we're going to do is put in some cheese. I grated up some fresh cheese earlier. So we're going to put some of that in here. And I just have a combination of cheddar and mozzarella. You know, you can use whatever kind you want. Let's see. Let's do about a cup because we're going to sprinkle some on top too. So I'm thinking maybe that's about a cup. Let's mix this in and see. And this will kind of thicken this up just a little bit. But y'all know I don't like it real thick. But if you want a thicker sauce, you could definitely add some flour in with your butter. You could do the cream of chicken. You know, like I've told y'all. It's just very, very versatile. Whatever you have, whatever you want to use, you can do heavy cream. It's just totally customizable. Let's do just another little pinch in here, y'all. This is going to be so good. Let's mix that up. That smells amazing. I wish y'all could smell this. I know I say that all the time. Yep, so that's kind of thickened it up a little bit, so I think that's going to be perfect. Let's turn that off. Let me get this back here, and we're just going to bring this over here. Okay, and we're going to take this little sauce mixture. Can y'all see it? Let me make sure here. And we're just going to pour this over the top of our stuff. Y'all, don't that look good? Mm-mm-mm. I'll tell you what. Get all that good stuff out. We don't want to leave nothing behind, do we? All right, we'll get this over here. All right, so I'm not really going to mix it. I'm just going to kind of do it like this and kind of poke everything down in there a little bit. Like that. Now, this would be good if you wanted to throw some bacon in it. I started to. I had some in the freezer, but I thought, no, I'm just going to wait and save that for something else. You could do this if you had some leftover ham, like some diced ham in here would be good instead of the chicken or with the chicken. I mean, like I said, this is one of those things you can throw together using whatever you already have at home. I think that's going to be just fine, y'all. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of our shredded cheese over the top. We don't even need much because we put quite a bit in that sauce. And I have just a little bit of that shredded parm here that I have left. So I'm going to put some of that on top. You don't have to do this. It's just, like I said, if you've got it, use it. But if you don't, it's perfectly fine. Okay. Oven is on 375, y'all. I'm going to pop this in there. And I'm going to kind of get all this cleaned up, and I'm going to come back, and we're going to saute up some asparagus to go with this, and we're going to have a healthy dinner. All right, y'all, look. I have my asparagus here in the skillet. Look how tiny these are. These are the best kind, in my opinion. The smaller, the better. So all I've done to these so far was I took them out, I washed, rinsed them off, trimmed the ends off, and then I cut them in half since I was going to be cooking at my skillet. If I do it in the oven, typically I leave them whole. I think I've told y'all that. And I have a little bit of olive oil in here. Okay? So now I'm just going to season them with a little bit of pepper. Just a smidge of salt, because I like to use garlic salt at the end. So I just do a tiny bit of salt. Okay? And then I'm going to do some garlic powder. Little like that, and that's going to be it for now. And then at the very end, I will toss them with some garlic salt, and I may sprinkle a little Parmesan or something like that over them, and that'll be it. These are so good you don't even have to do much to them. And also, while I was made the casserole with the broccoli and stuff, if you wanted to, you could even put these in with it and just mix it all up. But I like my asparagus kind of sauteed up. I don't love it cooked that way. But I thought about it, and I thought, no, I'm just going to cook it like this. And I know I'll have some left over, and that'll be fine. I'll eat it like for lunch tomorrow or whatever. So, but you could definitely add in something like this in the casserole. You could do cauliflower, anything you want, y'all. It'd be so good. Anytime you got a good cheese sauce like that, it's going to be good. But let me cook these up. Our casserole has been in the oven now for about 10 minutes. And I'll be back, and we're going to get all this plated up, y'all. Okay, y'all, look at our asparagus. They look so good. I've just had them searing up here. Let me tell y'all what I did. I seasoned them with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of garlic. And then once the skillet started getting a little bit dry from that olive oil, instead of adding more olive oil, I did like a little pat of butter. Just a tiny little bit. And I'm telling you what, I think that's just going to make it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of garlic salt. This is why I like to go easy on the salt, because I love the flavor of this on sauteed veggies, okay? So I'm just going to sprinkle some of that over, just like that. Kind of shake it around a little bit, not too much. And then now I'm going to put a little bit of this shredded parm over the top. Now I'm going to turn it off. And that's going to be that. Our casserole is almost done. It has been in there now for about 19 minutes. I'm fixing to turn it on broil for about 2 minutes. And then I'll come back, we'll get that out, and then all this is going to be done. Hey y'all, look at our stuff here. It looks so good. All right, let me show you our casserole here. I'm gonna get it up here. I just got it sitting here resting. Does that not look good? I tell you what, it smells good if nothing else. So what I did, y'all, I put this on 375. I cooked it for about 20 minutes. And then I turned it on broil for just a minute or two to kind of let that top, you know, kind of toast up a little bit. You know how I do. And then here is our asparagus. You know, I told y'all how I did it. Don't that look good? I love some good crunchy asparagus, don't y'all? All right, so let's plate some of this up. I know this is hot. It's crazy, but we're gonna try it anyway. Some of this. I mean, I could eat this asparagus like this just by itself, because I love it so much. Okay. Do that, and then let's get some of this casserole. Let me get y'all down here so you can see. I'm afraid that liquid's gonna come out everywhere. So I better go this way with it. Well, it didn't go everywhere. Now I'm sure this would thicken up if you let it sit a little bit longer, but y'all know I don't have any patience. Once it gets done, I'm ready to eat. I can't wait for this. Okay, let me get me a fork. Back you up here, we're gonna do the taste test. Look at it. That look good, look at that. That looks terrible right there, but that's just where it dripped over. Don't that look good though? That broccoli and chicken, and the thing about it is it's low carb. I'm not gonna say it's healthy. All I know is it's low carb, okay? When we get me in that trap again, I'm not even gonna try to go there. Let's try some of it, y'all. Most of y'all are wonderful. I mean, 99% of y'all are wonderful, and you never say silly things, but there's always those few that do. That's part of it. I appreciate all of y'all that are always so kind, and y'all have my back. Y'all see it before I do, and you come in there to defend me, and I so appreciate that. Y'all are the best. Ooh, I should have got this out and let it sit for a second. Oh, I love that. That ranch really makes it. It gives it a really good flavor, y'all. Y'all try it with the ranch if you never have. Don't take much, just a little bit. Just be careful. Y'all notice I didn't add any salt into the sauce mix because we did the chicken bouillon and we did the ranch, and then the rotisserie chicken is salted too. So the flavor is perfect. And I love salt. So for me to leave it out, I mean, that's saying something. So just be mindful of that. I love this. I mean, I will eat every bit of this, not tonight, but like tomorrow and like for leftovers. I love it. Let's try some of this asparagus. This asparagus is so tiny. Y'all see how little it is? That's always the best. I love it. I like to just pick it up like this and just do it like that. Do y'all? That's the best way. Okay, y'all. That's it tonight. Let me give me a napkin. Let's see. I'm trying to do good. I'll be having us a big fattening meal here in the next few days. Don't y'all worry. Y'all know I can only go so long. But anyway, this is delicious. You don't even look at this as being, you know, some like a diet or trying to do good or whatever. It is really, really good. That chicken, that broccoli, that cheese sauce, that ranch, it's wonderful. Okay, y'all. I hope y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.